Again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard. And this was a painting that started one way and finished another way, and I was pretty happy with it while it was wet. But I just want to add some things to it and see if I can make it into more of what I want. So I'm going to try and drag out a few dots back and forth. Make sure my colors are kind of out of the way. I don't think it's going to matter very shortly what happens with these black areas. I just want something to recede a little bit. And I'm just putting my skewer in there and dragging it back and forth. And knocking into a bottle every time. I'm going to keep doing that and leaving a mark. And then I'm going to check and see if I've got everything I want. And I think I want another one there, and another one there, and one more there. Now I've got a whole lot of color shifts from folk art and some iridescence that I've collected from Modern Masters when they were, was it? No, it was Art Minds, when they were still making them. And so I'm going to start with my least favorite first. And I'm not going to mind what happens. I'm going to evenly scatter them around. That is a minty green color shift from folk art. I don't need these to be pervasive, like they don't need to cover everything. They're just meant to add a little bit more dimension to the burst and maybe a little more color. I'm not being a perfectionist by any stretch of the imagination. Now that is not my least favorite color, but it is the color I want to see next. Because everything else that comes after it will be additional. And I am going to clean off my skewer for that one, because I'm pretty sure magenta and green probably don't make something I'm looking forward to. Doesn't matter if it gets wider, and I go back and forth in a V shape. I try and move some of that out of the way. Now what I really liked at the end of this was that orange corner. So I'm thinking that I'm going to really like to have some orange. But I'm going to start with using some of my 24 karat gold from Deco Art Americana with a little orange added to it, just to even things up a little bit. I don't mind actually the magenta and that. I put a line down to that, which means it's going to probably show up and be a lot less thin than the others. It just occurred to me this might not work, but that's not really how I feel about it. So let's think about, ooh, that was a lot. Let's think about some green gold that I did not add to this mix, because I think that that will make me very happy while I keep leaving things in my way. I'm just going to run through that a few times, because there's really I've also got some red opal, which I'm looking forward to trying. Still enjoying that there's little colors in the background. And I wasn't expecting this to take an awful long time, and I'm not unhappy so far. I am just picking places that I think will be improved by the color in my hand, and hoping that I am right. And knowing that if I am not right, I can add another color and it will improve things pretty miraculously most of the time. Yes, that green gold is something I want. Now, so I run up through the dot and down once, and then down again, so I get a double spike. And if it looks messy, I just go back in and keep trying. Oh, that's perfect. That's gonna make this. I'm trying to get rid of that dot shape And I'm having a good time doing it. Yes. Finally. I can run up and back, or I can just run back and up. And because I know I'm going to add some more color, and I can fix anything that I don't like. I can also steal some paint. Although I'm going to have a little bit more of this because I really, really like the green gold is so dimensional. I didn't put any red in here, and I kind of want some. And where is my red? My red is a small bottle, and it is hiding. That is not the red I'm looking for. Oh, I'll use this red. Sometimes I put bottles that need to be refilled down on my workbench, and then I don't see them for a while. I'm not sure why I placed that further out, just I've got enough colors further in. I could actually spend 20 minutes playing with this. And I love that red because now I'm going to put my color shifting purple flash from Folk Art in there nearby. I see that. It's just becoming a whole lot more colorful, and for me a whole lot more cohesive too. So I just dipped that in and brought it somewhere else, which you could do too. So now I'm going to try not to miss any of those. And I'm probably going to put some gold in, and maybe I should do that at the same time because that might mix. Well, maybe I shouldn't. And if I got something else in the area that I want to cover up, so this is pretty much basically just becoming a whole new painting, but I'm using the background, and the lesson there is it doesn't matter if you don't like what you get the first time. It's a resource material for the next time. And maybe you'll become inspired to do something interesting that's so much better than what you ever had in mind the first time that you didn't get, that you were disappointed not that you didn't get. I still want some white pearl in there because it looks great, the white areas. And anytime I have enough paint on my skewer, I can pick it up and put it somewhere else. I also don't mind the dots as they are. I think I want a whole bunch of that there. I'm going to really enjoy using the Venetian blue from Modern Masters. Now I can be a little more discerning, picking and choosing where my colors are going to go. And this often sinks, so there's nothing for it to sink into this time, which is cool. I discovered that I left another dot. Shouldn't really be surprised. So the only thing, white. Still want to add some white. I'm going to take a little bit of that blue and put it right up into that green right now. And I'm not thinking about this too much. I'm just going with what I feel like. I kind of want a little bit more of the bright orange, and I have to decide where it goes. And I like that blue over there, so I want to go everywhere and steal some more blue. I could just put another dot in there too. So I'm going to use some of my precious, hard to get a hold of, turquoise iridescent near the center because I want to add some dimension. And then I'm going to go back and find the orange. Yes. I still didn't put any gold in there. If I make bigger dots, I'll get more orange color. A lot of these are really very color shifty. And I have blue on my skewer, so I'm going to clean this off. Blue and orange are not going to mix well. And that is more or less. Let's clean that one more time on the rag I wear for a shirt. And if you don't go in the same exact direction every time, it's not the end of the world because it gives it dimension. And if you see, you've got a black line that doesn't add anything. Yes, take those two colors out of the way. I never added the red opal. I could just go for this for the longest time, and I can't imagine it's very exciting to watch, but you might want to tune in at the end to see what I get as a finished product. You'll see that in the thumbnail also. As my eye observes what's in here, I'm going to decide what I want to add at the end to bring it back. And before I do that, I'm going to put that white metallic in from Anita's. Kind of thought about it, and I realized that I should probably dip that in because they're going to be very large dots if I'm not careful. But maybe I'll just... Will I? Yep, okay. Now you see why I like the dots, and I could just leave those. I'm not going to mind that orange in there. You need a few highlights. For sure, to make everything else pop. I see I've got a few of those dots. I'm not sure that makes that much difference. If you left them, they would probably still be okay. And there is orange left on my skewer, but I'm not minding it. I do like exploding things, obviously. And that just sort of melted right in there like it was never a problem. And so now I could either call myself done. I gotta try some of this fire opal. I just have to. And I'm really thinking that the magenta is how I want to finish. I also didn't use any yellow, and the gold was already there, but I'm not seeing any evidence of it, so I'm just continuing to play, knowing that you really can't put too many colors into a rainbow explosion, but if you want one to dominate, you're going to have to choose it at the end. And you can also dip in your skewer. So that's me here. Come on out. Deciding, yes, perfect, that I want magenta to be potential domination. Not that it will be. It might be. And I want to put some gold in there too. And if I didn't happen to hit every gold dot, and a few of them stayed, I don't think it would matter, and I might leave them anyway. I could even leave the magenta dots, but I'm not done playing with that. All right. right. I had some lighter blue and I thought that might be nice. I'm not going to mind if I go through a few of these gold dots at all. I could also leave some of them. So this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery with part 2, the exploding prism. Or whatever it is. In any case, it's colorful and cheerful. And I think I'm going to want to run through those gold dots. I might not only just run through them, I might add more. But I'm really happy with this because I wasn't happy with it the way it was. I mean, I was initially, but a lot of times when your artworks are beautiful and shiny and you're not going to put art resin on them, you go, ooh, that's gorgeous. And then you see it and it's dry and it's like, yeah, okay. It's not exactly as pretty as it was for sure. That's one reason I use the metallics. Yeah, that needed to go there. And I can even do a little bit more if I want. Just enough of that neon pink is showing through in places. I'm sure you can't see it because I'm having a hard time myself. So anyway, I used up all my time. And I should tell you guys I do sell my artwork. And I do give classes at the house in Spring Hill, Florida. So feel free to use my email address that you will find under Show More on the Linktree link where all the links are. You can also find Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links there, and Fine Art America, Pixels.com, my website, my Google business page where you could leave a review if you wanted to. What do I want to put around the outside edge of this? I want some turquoise. I want more turquoise. I'm not sure I put any in there. I can't say more if it... So you guys are going to be gone soon and I should continue on telling you whatever I'm going to tell you. But I get distracted by the artwork. What can I say? So that gold and that magenta should not be a problem. And if you see this the next time you see it with the dots, gold dots again, you'll understand what happened. Yeah, the turquoise is a metallic. I'm pretty sure it's just a craft paint. It could be folk art, it could be deco art, but it's definitely a metallic. If they had this color in Anita's, I would use it because Anita's is super economical and I use a lot of it. People ask me what kind of paints. You can ask me any questions you want, by the way, and I will get back to you when I have time, as soon as I can. And you can also use my email. If you don't hear from me, then something happened to me. But if you want to get in touch with me via email, you're welcome to. Let's see if I've got a crib sheet. Please give me a thumbs up. Please share my videos. Please check out the 1,360 videos on the playlists, on created playlists, and you'll find them organized by genre and by hundreds. I think I mentioned almost everything else except for the Teespring has all over print leggings and t-shirts and even some sweatshirts. And if you want to visit Facebook, look for Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group for students, where you can find tomorrow's video mentioned. I think that has to happen before you're gone. There. Good. It is what it is, and I like it. Thank you guys for joining me. There's over 86,700 subscribed. If you're looking for my channel, if you're looking for my channel, good thing it's accidental art, that has no commercials. It's called Phoenix Rising Priscilla Batzell Art, and I would appreciate you going there. And once I get 1,000 subscribers, I might actually get placement. Who knows? So I love you guys very much. Thank you for the contributions that have kept me painting. Look for the exhibition video with the monthly drawing prizes included on the end screens in the last 20 seconds of any video. I get one more dot to put over here. Or a couple lines anyway. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Look on the community board and you will find tomorrow's video. And you'll find my store if you go to my channel. PayPal and Patreon are the places that you can donate if you want to be included in the drawing. I love you guys. I will see you anon. Bye for now. Priscilla out.